it's a plot to drop the IQ. Fighting amongst each other over rumors that don't like you. Prefer us trapped in melancholy with the wood wands of holly. Suggestions that eviscerate to camouflage the folly. Attempted mental robbery, executed softly. The poppers see this mockery and walk the talk with me. Put the hands up to touch the Akasha, cause you know deep down there's something bigger than your wallet.
Oh, sweet eternal balance of all that is good, true, and beautiful, friends. Welcome to Middle Path today, this Thursday, just for supporters, as always. It's been a week. It's getting to be a great weekend. I'm actually super excited because I get to go to the Body, Mind, Spirit Exposition. I think that's what it's called. Body, Mind, Soul, something like that. It's a cool conference, actually, and I don't think conference is the right word either. But I am speaking there. There are speakers there, and I'm one of them. And it is Denver this weekend. So if you're in Denver, if you're in the area and you want to stop by, it actually isn't the best place to stop by to just like chat with me, because I'll be doing readings, and hopefully I'll be doing readings the whole time. But if you want to come get a reading in person, there is that option. And if you want to come to my talk, I do believe it's 4 p.m. on Saturday. So if you're planning on going to the event anyway, perhaps you want to swing by and come to my chat. It's actually not so much of a talk as it is a workshop. We're going to practice meditation. I'm going to guide through some guided meditation, source guided meditation, and just share some tips and tricks on how to do your own source guided meditations and do your own work with that. So that is very exciting. Let me make sure I'm being heard. I am being heard. And so, I'm still getting used to this new software a bit, but so far so good. I actually like it a lot. So it is Riverside. I actually have a link on my link tree. If you ever go to linktr.ee/Lindsay Sharman, I think it's at the very, very bottom of all those links. There is a link that if you choose to use Riverside and you'd like to support the show, I get a little affiliate boost from that. So you can go there and check that out. We are talking today about hair. Hair is on the mind. If you saw my recent TikTok, you know a few things I'm going to say about it, and we'll just dive into a couple of those topics regarding hair and perhaps the assault on our hair in this modern world we're living in. The past crazy things that have been going on the past few years, it seems people's hair is very affected in general. It's across a wide swathe of the population, so it's very interesting. We'll talk a little bit about that. But we'll also mostly talk about why it matters, why we might want to keep our hair. Hair, in fact, is a spiritual tool. Many cultures around the world use hair in many different ways spiritually. And so whether it's just a significator of certain spiritual ranks or actually using it like an antenna. And so we're just going to talk about some of that as well. Just a quick episode tonight for supporters. Get into some of these spiritual topics here because it is a supporter-only show. Middle Path, of course, is all about diving into the spiritual side of things without getting into the vapid, new agey, sort of really sticky, sweet, like fake side of things. That's the goal of Middle Path. And also we like to try to do a few practices ourselves here during the show. Sometimes they are very simple and sometimes not so simple. We've actually done some really profound ones. And I sometimes hesitate to share those ones, not because I don't think people should have them, but because I wonder if people don't realize how profound they are because they're just finding it on a show or whatever. But I know those of you who have been around here long term understand, and so that's good. We've got a few people over on YouTube. 33 The Branch is talking about real maidens using their hair to channel. Exactly. God, why didn't I pull that example up? I honestly threw this show together pretty quickly because I have been really busy in preparing for the event this weekend. But I'm so glad you said that to remind us. And if I can remember during the show, we'll pull up some images too, because there's some great even just some of the pictures like show you just how serious they were about that. Really good point. Alex in the Rockfin chat coming in loud and clear. Nice to see you, Alex. So let's just dive into some things. I don't know if the weather's been weird where you are either. I'd be interested to know. It's been a bit wonky here. I'm glad we've got some moisture. And that's always good unless you're somewhere where things are flooding. But it's nice here. But it's really like foggy in the weirdest way. I don't know. I haven't really seen this type of fog in Marvel. It's very sunny. The light's coming through. It's like dispersed light, and it just has this eerie, weird feel. But it's kind of thick fog. We actually saw it like actively moving up and over a little hill, which I'm sure some people might call a mountain, but it's really not a mountain. But anyways, the fog was just like rolling across, and it was so cool to just watch it do that. It was really neat. Travis in the Rockfin chat. Nice to see you, Travis. So let's talk. Let's talk about some things. Oh, that's right. This is weird. Let me remember how to do this, guys. Someday I'll just be a seasoned pro. Okay, I think that's good. Perfect. It's not just good, it's perfect. Perfect. So yes, this is the site. This is rogueways.org. I'll stop saying perfect in a weird way, and I'll start actually telling you things and talking about stuff. And rogueways.org, I really always want to guide people here because I don't know that everyone goes, and it really is everything. So if you want the links to anything Rogue, you can see the Rogue tab here. And if you click there, anything is in here. My Instagram, I think my Facebook, I've got Subscribestar, locals.com, Rockfin, Apple Podcasts, the link tree that also has all the many, many links related to the show and to me, the Telegram chat. So that tab is helpful. There's also the PayPal tab, link. So if you ever wanted to just donate to the show to support it, you don't want to do a one-on-one session, you don't want a medicine bag or orgone, you don't want a book, but you do want to support the show, that is here as well. And all of these things are also on the link tree. You can read testimonials. You know, the testimonial isn't up here always from people. Sometimes they just tell me or send me an email afterwards, but it wasn't in this sort of form submission. So I don't necessarily, have permission to post it. But today we had a powerful sound healing with someone, and I love doing these. They're so amazing. I try to tell people all the services I offer really bring through source energy, really bring through healing. Even the tarot readings, truly. Just had another amazing tarot reading the other day, and it's beyond. I know a lot of people who do tarot, and I know a lot of people who do tarot as just like, these are just cards and we're just pulling cards and they're saying means. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm saying it's different to do it with a spiritual healer like myself, because that energy is also coming through. Your soul actually is seeking that out when you book a session with me. So that's what you get. And people come with various levels of readiness. So the tarot reading, you can't necessarily get as much of this type of healing through as you can with guidance sessions, with the healing ceremony, and with the sound healing. But in those specifically, sometimes it blows me away. Today there was a sound healing, and this woman had a past life come up for healing. So past life healing happened, and also a soul retrieval. And if that wasn't big enough, another soul retrieval. And I was like floored. That has never happened to me before. But I tell people all the time, I try to tell people all the time that you come with what you're ready for, and I have no control over what you're ready for. What your soul is ready for and your guides and allies are ready to help you do, that's not up to me. And that's why I love doing it the way I do it, where any of these spiritual support pieces you can find on here and book with me, any of them can bring some of that through. But really, it's like up to you and your guides. I get to just be there for the ride, and I'm always so grateful. It's amazing. It's amazing work I get to do, and I'm so grateful that people trust me and choose me to do that work with them. But this full tuning and alignment, I tell you what, is pretty powerful today, and it can be. I've never had one that isn't powerful. I'm just saying it's not every time you're going to get a soul retrieval, and a past life healing all in one session, just one session. So keep your mind open, keep your heart open to it, and you never know what you're going to get with these things. But I'm very excited to be offering those things. And I'm really excited I get to make contact with a whole new group of people this weekend at that event over in Denver. We're going to talk about that in a second, but I just want to remind you, you can also just email me from the site if you just want to reach out and share. There's the connect button, and there's the favorite things tab. And this is if you want to buy an AquaCure, please do use the Rogueways code. You get a huge discount. I get a little kickback myself. If Phoenix Aurelius has got what you want, any of his classes, any of his spagyric tinctures, any of those things he creates, you can use this link specifically to click over. I get a little kickback. You want a Chi-O like this pendant I wear that sends radionic transmissions to your intrinsic data field all day, every day. You use this link. I get a little kickback. And if you want any supplements or any CBD or any of these types of things, Honey Colony has got all of it in high quality, really beautifully crafted support systems. And if you use these links, then I get a little kickback. So those are all over on the favorite things tab of the site. And I love that. And just one more reminder, on the shop tab, you can find my orgone. You can find the books that I sell directly from me with a little inscription for you. Your tickets to the next solstice and equinox event. Happy equinox, by the way. That is today. We just had our equinox event this past weekend. And the winter solstice event will be in December, of course. It's the weekend before the solstice. So those events are always so amazing. This one, as usual, the feedback that I get from people is honestly almost always of this exact same tone. Oh my God, I had no idea. Yeah, I know. It's hard to explain to people. It's just like the spiritual healing. Like, unless you do it and try it, you really didn't understand how amazing it is. We come together and we create this field together, and people get deep healing and visions and knowings and understandings, and they break through to new places in their life. And it's like fucking amazing. I, again, am so grateful that I get to be connected with this. So if you keep hearing me talk about it and you go, I wish I would have gone, then come to the winter solstice one. You can buy your ticket anytime between now and then. That's all here in the shop, as well as some other things, some medicine bags and the meditations as well. Twice a week we do those, and you can come join a month at a time, super cheap, and join us for that. So the Body, Mind, Spirit, well, actually, I don't even know what page this is. Thought I was going to be on the actual Body, Mind, Spirit Expo site, but I guess not. But anyways, it's happening this weekend in Denver. It is at the Crowne Plaza Denver International Airport. It's pretty big. There's always tons of booths there. And, you know, there's always some that are like hokey and whatever, that new agey type stuff. But there's a lot of people there. I remember telling you guys last time that are the real deal. Robert, oh, sorry. I'm totally blanking on his name now. His name is Robert, right? It's not Robert Lindsay Milne. Love you, Robert Lindsay Milne. It's, my God. Oh, I'm the worst. Well, he was on the show. We talked about past life regressions, and he does the Edgar Cayce style past life regression. And I'm hoping his name pops into my head as I'm rambling on about this. But anyways, he's there. And if you haven't done a reading with him, he's so awesome to get a reading from. All the readings there are $25 for 20 minutes. And if you pick people like him and me, you get really good results. I'm sure there's a few readers there that aren't super amazing. You know, that's just how these things go. But there's a lot that really are. I was pleasantly surprised. I was very happy with it. So I'll stop unintentionally talking shit about some of the people there. Alex's weather is also very strange today. So I'm glad it's not just me, although I never want other people to have weird stuff happening. Yeah, we had the windy and the cold gust yesterday, and then this weird thick fog rolled in. Angie A's in the chat too. Nice to see you, Angie. Windy and cool. I like it. I like that we're getting windy and cool on the first day of fall. I really am. It's good equinox energy. It just is, it's a little bit strange. So we're going to jump into this hair thing. And I'm going to say goodbye to YouTube. YouTube, if you like this, if you want to come learn about hair and spirituality with us, if you want to do some practices with us and you want to hang out, then become a supporter on Rockfin, rockfin.com/rogueways. And you'll always get to catch these live with us. If you're a supporter on Apple Podcasts and you're listening to this, then you can get all of the exclusive audio on Apple Podcasts. So either way, you get the content. You can explore it at will, including the entire back catalog. So come join us anytime. And if you do choose Rockfin, we just got some really amazing people over there. I am also going to forget who they were, but I remember being really excited about it. Oh, Paul Joseph Watson is one of them. That was exciting for me. I really like his work. So he's over on Rockfin now. We just keep getting more and more big names, so there's more and more reason to join. It's one price. You get everybody's exclusive content. That's what I love about it. So come join over there. Otherwise, we'll see you next time, YouTube. Bye-bye. And now